Ian Moy is a Norwegian-born, Ireland-based music producer, DJ and entrepreneur, known for his commercial success and vibrant performances alongside his partner, crafting unforgettable tunes that resonate with audiences worldwide. And Ian is on the line with us here. How are you today?
I'm feeling well. How are yourself?
I'm brilliant, thank you. Now, your latest song is called When I Think of You. What was the sort of story behind that?
Creating a story behind is like deeply personal to me. It's kind of mirrored to my heart, and I always had a kind of hard time to explain myself with the words.
Yeah.
So it's about my girlfriend, and it's a significant part of my life as well. So just to saying words, I was thinking to end my career with the music, which I've been doing for like 10, 15 years. I decided to write a song about her. And for some reason, she was the one that get that song. Normally, I didn't do any songs for anyone else. So this was really, really something special.
And was it quite easy to write a song about somebody that you love? Or, as you say, it's difficult to put it into words. So was that part hard?
It was the hard. So the way I'm creating music, I cannot write any notes. I can't read sheets of the notes. I can see the colors. So in that ways, anytime I have a project or I want to produce something or create something or write melodies, it's already in my head. So, and with these colors, it gives really huge advantage to me in the production and everything. The words, I was always been good with writing words, but I take time. I write little bit sketches, little bit small things, like an Eminem, like back in time, if you see the 8 Mile, you know?
Yeah.
So it was always writing something like few words. And then I do a little bit rest and thinking about that, and then the words come together. And of course, with this today's technology, you can actually write something and polish into something that is actually really nice. But I have a collaborator with this song, the Nathan, which actually is the singer of the song. So I don't think so. He is the one that actually is singing the song. So he gets his part of the money, and he's drinking his drinks in Thailand now. So it was pretty expensive, to be honest, to create a song, to write a song, to do the production. And I actually released that song on my own record label, which the gain was not to make money, it's just to give something special to someone I really love and appreciate.
So how did that collaboration come about for the singer?
Well, I went online and just tried to find someone who can fit that vibe, you know, fit that melody, and actually to find the color of the voice, you know. So there's a lot of talented singers out there, you know, but for some reason I had like few of them, and they were amazing, but for some reason just didn't felt right, you know. And then I was like, okay, I have a song, I have an instrumental, I have everything, but I don't have anyone to sing, you know. So that was like a really kind of hard to me to find. And for some reason I just find one link, or someone send me a link or something. There was something like that. He said, why don't you try this guy, you know?
Yeah.
And the moment he opened his mouth, I said, that's it. He take my money, and that's it. That's actually how everything started. And when I get the vocals and the dry vocal and the stems and everything, like, you know, it was really challenging, because then the real production came in. So it took a little bit while, but as I said, it was really personal and really emotional. And it's not a sad song, it's about celebrating the love, and, you know, many people can find themselves in that song as well. So there was a lot of thinking behind that song. It's just not because of me and her. It was like, I think everyone can find themselves in that song.
And you definitely put your heart into the song and your music generally. Does emotion play a big role in your career, or was it just this particular song that you wanted to explore?
Well, I have a few songs. I have a like really good song. All my songs actually I put all my heart in it. It was never like, you know, synthetic, or like, you know, just go and create and release music. All my songs, even if I listen to song like 10 years ago, my first production is actually really kick back the place I was, you know, what kind of equipment I have, what kind of mind of state I was. So all my songs have kind of a little bit soul in it, and that's what I generally do in life. I put my heart and soul in anything. Even when I talk to you now, it's like I really, enjoying the conversation. It's not because, it's an interview and all this stuff. It's like really, really important to me, including this interview, right?
Yeah.
So everything I do comes from the heart. And I guess that's how you people are built. I guess so that's who I am. That's how I operate.
And how would you describe the musical style and genre of the song itself?
Well, the genre, like these days, is really, really hard to place genre. It's like because you have so many different styles in the production. So, to be honest, I didn't place any genre. It could be dance, it could be electronic. It could I leave that to the people. I call it like a happy song.
Yeah.
So,
And do you find it's maybe not that important to think about, what genre is this going to be when you're making a song? Because as long as it is a good song and it sounds good, you can just use whatever you come up with.
Of course. As long as someone feel the rhythm, feel like as long as you have like a little bit warm heart, you don't just, when you listen to music, you just don't go like if you listen to music like I don't know, you have a favorite song from Spotify, whatever it is. You don't listen to music and at the same time your brain is like, what genre is that? Like you just don't care because it's got that dopamine kick in your brain that's like I just want to enjoy the music. It's a kind of journey. So to listen to music, you can listen to music, but you can also listen music. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, that's so true. Non-music people don't listen to a song and go, what genre is this? What instruments are there? What time signature is it? They just hear the surface of it, if you like, and decide whether or not they like it.
Just enjoy the moment. Like even the normal people, when they listen to music, they just listen to the music. Even a music producer, they just sometimes go and listen to the music. But when you're creating the music, when you're producing the music, you want to write music, well then you can think about different elements. But when you're in that happy universe, in a happy place, you just let it go. You just listen to the music. You don't put labels on it, like what kick bass, what pads or lead, what structure of the melody, what color it is. If you start thinking like that, you wouldn't be able to listen to any music. It would just be scrambling in your head. So yeah.
And you mentioned that, of course, you see colours in music, and I'm actually the same. I see colours in music and in numbers and stuff. So how does that help you make music? Because I've never actually properly tried, but I don't feel like it would really help me. So what's in there for you?
Well, if I want to create music, let's say I do these recordings here, right? What we're talking about, and I can put that into the production. And well, not now, but if in 10 minutes, while you're talking, I can actually make a piano roll. I can make the whole production in my head. And each of these elements, like kick, hi-hats, pads, like anything that I want to put in, it will just give me the color. And if I want to start the melody, let's say if we do 128 BPM, I will start with F. And I exactly know where on the piano roll in my head that actually is. And every time I click every time I click the key, if it's wrong, it will give me the really, really kind of scrambled and like distortion noise thing in my head. And if it's good, it will give me like this beautiful pink, blue, yellow, like these kind of things. And then my brain separate in which direction I go. So I actually know if the note is wrong. But in the most cases and most of the time, I have all my production already produced in my head. So just taking out and copy on the software, like FL Studio or something. So it helps me really, really big time. And I can actually sometimes, and most of the time, I can actually see the color of your voice. If I really want to concentrate, I can hear the color, not see, I can hear the color. And they just go with like a little ice cream, and like it's really hard to explain. So sometimes I can hear when people are upset or they're like sad or they're like anxious or angry. It's just something that's happened in my head, and my brain is just categorized that in really, really nice way. So I can actually put the labels, and it's like 100%. So I actually test that theory many, many times outside, and it actually works. It's just something that happened in my brain, and I don't know how. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but it's really really also tiring if you start concentrating on this all the time. So you get tired. So I try to just be, not go there and read people's body language or like what color of the voice they have. I just try to be talking to them because otherwise I get lost in translation.
Yeah, that's true. And have you had any feedback from other people who can see colours in music? Because I guess those people will probably see different colours to what you see.
Everyone have different experience
Yeah.
there is one lady that I actually connect with. She have like a really really different experience. Someone have like higher, someone have lower, someone have like not explainable, but it's all like every person is different. And in reality, there was never proved like officially, but there is people out there that have this certain skills and that they can do, like and that's like something really really beautiful that I can see in the people. It's not just like seeing colors, like just anything that you do over the ordinary, like it's like kind of a unique person for me. It doesn't matter what kind of talent you have.
Now, you've got millions of streams on some of your songs, so how do you navigate that balance between creating music for yourself and creating music that appeals to that big audience?
I just do and create music. I don't look at the numbers. I don't care about the numbers. That's like this kind of metrics also puts you a little bit back in your production and your goals. I never was paying attention to this. You can have 1,000,000 streams and you can have 100 streams and it can still affect lives, Doesn't matter if it's the music or the video or the radio. That it doesn't matter, as long as you believe in yourself and your goals. And if you really love music for the music, everything else is just, it will come eventually.
Yeah.
So numbers, I'm not busy on the numbers. Some people are really, really, into the numbers and stuff, but me personally, I don't. I just love music.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Like I would do music even if I didn't make any money from the streams or anything. Like I do have my own record label, which I just released my own songs and a few people, and that money has been there since I opened the record label. I don't even use that money. Most of the money I just give to the people that are signed to my record label. So I'm really different in that way, because how record labels and big record labels, especially today, like you won't see any penny unless you do live DJing or live, when doing concerts, So I try to give them as much as I can. And as I said, this is the last song and I'm done with the production because I switched the career. I started with the dogs. And This is something really, really special and unique for me. So you just like, hang the music on the wall, but in reality, you never quit,
Yeah. And that's quite an interesting shift, going from music to dog training. What's the reason behind that?
All right, I'll tell you what's the reason. Well, 5 years ago, I got an American Akita. That's like a bear dog. He's 70 kilos. It's like they're really, really hard to train and they're really aggressive and you cannot socialize them with anyone or anything. They're just like genetics are really, really kind of, hard to, your genetics cannot be changed, but like to manage it was really hard. So I've been with that dog for like 5 years now, and he was completely crazy dog, and most of the trainers and the behaviorists, they just couldn't help me. And K9 in Tipperary here in Ireland just told me like, just put him down because there's no hope, And 3 years later, I changed this dog's life, and he's now a working dog. He works with me,
wow.
And he's actually the one who brings the money in. And there is no dog or a breed or a size that this dog cannot be together, So me and him together, we open in for dogs training, and that has been like maybe for a year now, and it's just like amazing experience. He was completely different dog. And he actually helped me to understand other dogs because he's really, really good in reading other dogs' body language. And he just helped me big time. So from zero to hero, actually, this dog. And now 5 years, he's now 5. He's one of the most beautiful dog I ever seen. And that's the only American Akita that actually can work with other dogs. And that's something special. That's why people come here and just try to fix their own dogs, with the boarding and training. So that's the reason why I pursued a career in the dog business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, yeah, but then you you have a music and dog training, that's something really, really special for me as well.
Absolutely. Well, is there anything that you're working on at the moment, both in music and dog training?
In music, I do actually work with some big artists from Norway, but I cannot relieve that yet because it's really NDA.
Yeah.
And that actually came 2 days ago. So we did have some back and forwards of ideas, but what I can say is just like really, really huge. So I have to make a big decision about that. I have to make this big decision about my dogs, about my life. So there is a lot of things going on in my life, and I'm taking like one by one. So we'll see. But there is something in the dog training. Yeah, I will have next week one pit bull. So we'll try to change that dog's life as well and make that dog happy and the owner happy. And I will give 100% as always I do in anything I put my hands on.
Where are we able to find all your music and dog training things, and in particular this latest song, When I Think of You?
Well, Spotify, SoundCloud, any digital platform, if you just Google Ian Moy Music or Ian for Dogs Training, these things will kick in together. You will find music and the training in the same time, and you will find a lot of nice images and pictures on Instagram. Tips and tricks how to communicate with your dog, how to make a good connection, relationship, and all this stuff. And that's all. You just Google my name and everything will pop up. And all my music is always for free, so I never charge anything. So there is no link download now or buy something. It's just free.
Excellent. Well, many thanks for joining us today. It's been great to have you on the show.
Thank you very much and have a nice day.